In this video, I'm going to show you how to polar align an ETX-125 telescope. This should be the same method for the ETX-90 or ETX-105 if they have the tilting plate tripod base. This is the Meade 884 tripod. So first thing we're going to do is get the tripod level. You can get a handy dandy little bubble level like this from Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Put that on there, adjust your legs so that the bubble is right in the center. I already have this leveled. Next thing you want to do is have your telescope pointed north. So what I do is I first get this in the home position, rotate this. So what you want to do is rotate this counterclockwise until it hits a hard stop. Just gently, you feel a stop there. Rotate it back until this arm is directly over your control panel. Your control panel is this right here. So with this arm centered over there, slide your lever over to lock it. So this is now locked with the lever, and you'll pick up your telescope and point it north. Now I happen to know where north is. Usually what I'll do is I'll use my phone, just lay it up here with the compass app, and just kind of adjust this until it's north. I'm using my phone obviously to record this, so I can't show you that right now. So this is going to be north, and then what you want to do is find out your latitude. I know my latitude here in the Nashville area is around 36 degrees. So you release this lever, and then this comes stock with a rod here that has gradients marked on it, like 60, 55, 40. So you would tilt this until it reads at the top here. Mine would be like 36, 37 degrees, and you'd lock this lever. I happen to have this threaded rod accessory that somebody made as a modification, and it works great. You replace your standard thing that's marked off with the latitude degrees with this threaded rod, and you kind of adjust it using these washers here, these nuts, to get it at the right latitude. The beautiful thing about this is when you have Polaris sighted and you're off a little bit, you can just adjust this up and down by turning this. So it's a nice little mod. All right, so that's set to the latitude. We're going to lock that down so it can't move. We already have this locked in this position. So now you want to lock this at declination so it's parallel with the four compass. Basically, it's pointing straight up if your telescope was tilted down. So if you happen to have Polaris out there, you'd be looking at Polaris right now. Right, so that is the home position for the ETX 90, 105, and 125 in polar alignment. And we'll turn this on. And it says welcome. Happen to be using an Audio Star controller here. I'm going to double check. You enter your date and time. I'm just going to double check real quick. I go into the telescope that we have this in. Mount mode is polar, that is correct. Okay, so we go to setup, align, and I'm going to say easy. Hit enter. It starts scrolling the screen here to put the telescope in the home position. If you want this text to go slower or faster, the up arrow at the bottom makes the text go faster, the down arrow makes it go slower. So it'll kind of remind you what the polar home position is, then you hit enter. Okay, we'll select the stop and start slewing to it. A couple things in this telescope. While it's doing that, I do have a dew shield. It's just a foam dew shield I have in there that can slide forward and back. You really want to have a dew shield if you have a lot of humidity and dew around your area. I also put on all my scopes a larger wooden knob on the focus knob just to give you more diameter to adjust it. This telescope with the ETX PE edition, which comes with a Level North technology red dot finder. I don't use that. I like the old just visual finder scope, so I just have that taken off right now. All right, it's going to Altair. It says it found it, so you would look through here, make your adjustments on your keypad here, and then when you have it centered, you hit enter, and it selects the next star. I obviously have my cover on my telescope because it is sunny, and I don't want to have the sun going inside of my telescope right now. I don't have a solar filter on it at the moment. It's now going to I don't know how to pronounce it. A-L-I-O-T-H, Alioth. For the next star. Okay, we found that. And again, you would use your arrows to move that around. And once you have it centered, you hit enter. And it now says, align successful. So now we can go to mode for menu. It says select item object. So we'll go ahead and say object, solar system, hit enter. We'll scroll up to the moon, hit enter, it calculates it, and you say go to. And it says rises at 7:48 a.m. So we can't look at that right now. Probably most things right now I can't see because they are hidden. Let's see if I can go to any other planet that might happen to be up right now. Nope, they're all rising at 6 a.m. So let's just assume that I hit moon and then it starts slewing to the moon. We'll just assume it went all the way over here and it stopped and it said there's the moon. So then you look through here, and if you had to make a little adjustment using the arrow keys, the little trick is once you get the moon centered in your eyepiece, hold down the enter key for a second and it says enter to sync, hit enter again, and now it's synchronized on that object. So it helps to tweak your alignment a little bit. So I hope that helps. That's how to set up your ETX in the polar alignment mode using the tilt base tripod for the ETX 90, 105, and 125.